12 out of 15. 12 out of 15, huh? I wonder what happened. Which channels are not broadcasting to?
Merc 83. Good morning, Trendies.
Hey, Merc. Okay, one of my Facebook, two of my Facebooks, three of my Facebooks.
Nick Brown.
Disconnected.
Good morning.
I'm going to try to connect the main Facebook. Hey, Nick, which Facebook are you on, buddy? Just give me tell me what picture it is. Okay, I'm trying to get on the main Facebook channel right now. I might not be logged into my main Facebook channel. I probably am on this computer. I don't know.
Brown.
Bud holder?
Bud holder.
Okay. All right, it's not connecting, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. Let me see which Facebook channel I'm logged into. I don't even know which one they're...
Nick Brown.
Yeah,
Main isn't up.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys shouldn't be watching over on Facebook anyway. You should all be on YouTube. So, yeah, it's just 3 Facebooks that need to be reconnected. I'll worry about that later. I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about that right now. Anyhow, I want you to listen to this man. Has everything to do with what we're covering on this show today. So listen to what he has to say. This is a Florida school teacher.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you as always for your kindness and for your insights. If you're a member of media, if you're a journalist, it's time you call out Governor Ron DeSantis for his blatant lies. Remember how for years we watched Donald Trump lie, and almost no member of media ever called a lie a lie? Well, now I see many of them expressing regret that they never did so. So when Ron DeSantis is allowed to lie about indoctrination, about teachers using critical race theory, it's time that you and the media actually call it out for what it is. Because when Governor DeSantis makes the claim that teachers like me are trying to indoctrinate our students, he not only is lying, he doesn't even have to provide any evidence. And if you're a member of media, if you're a journalist, you have to ask him to provide it. And if he makes the claim that teachers like me are using the false issue of critical race theory, you have to ask him to provide evidence. Better yet, why don't you ask him to define what critical race theory really is? Because you know it's not being taught in any public school in the country. And yet Governor DeSantis is allowed to double down and triple down on his claims that anything remotely related to race or racism or our nation's undeniable history of racial injustice is critical race theory. And no one ever asked him to provide evidence. So lying is lying. Now, if you're a journalist, you know me. Many of you have interviewed me. And the first thing I always say is how much respect I have for you. Not only for what you do for your profession, as challenging as it is, but more importantly, for what you do for our democracy. I have absolute total respect for all journalists in this country. So I need you to do what you do for a living, which is to ask the right questions and call a lie a lie. We can't tolerate that from any politicians. So when Ron DeSantis is putting teachers like me in jeopardy, it's incredibly dangerous to allow a man like that to lie about indoctrination or using critical race theory. So please, journalists, please keep doing your jobs and doing it well, because our democracy depends on you. So you guys have a great start to your Friday and a great rest of your day. Y'all be well.
So you guys may have seen the articles that I posted on Twitter this morning. There is an article on the front page. It says, I'm going to just pull it off of
F. Ron DeSantis.
But why are we tagged in this? Do you support LGBT LGBTQ and black rights? If not, I can stop including you in our fight. Go play your video game, Rob. Go play your video game, buddy. Go back to your cyberpunk. That's cool if you don't want to try to get, secure rights for gay people that can't send their children to a private school, or send their gay child to a private school that's being funded by state tax dollars. So let's find that article. I think I should be able to find it. I took a picture of it, but I don't see the article. Here it is, private school. Here we go. It was put up by Nay's Garden Show. Nay's Garden Show. And here is the article right here. I'll show it to you. This is my tweet as well. You don't need to see the tweet here. I'm just going to show you the article. There's the article. That's the most important thing. Let me change this here. Gays banned in Florida. I wonder if I can make that smaller here. There you go. Okay. Great. Private school that bans LGBTQ students gets $1.6 million in tax dollars. And if you look in the middle of that article, in the third paragraph, the third column, it says more than 100 other private schools in Florida that accept the publicly funded scholarships also maintain policies that exclude or criticize LGBTQ students. The Orlando Sentinel found. So, would you guys think it was okay if you were a sect of Christianity? Let's say you were Protestant, and you went to go take your kid to a private school, and they said, yeah, we don't allow Protestants. Would that be okay with you, if that was your religion? Let's say you're black, and they say no blacks. Let's say you're, you've got some kind of a physical disability. Nope, we don't allow physical disabled people into our private school. Well, okay, that's cool. Now give back the $1.6 million you took from the taxpayers of Florida. You want to have a private school? You want to exclude gay people? I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. But I don't want to pay you money for it if you're going to do it on top of that. Now, would I like to be able to prevent a private school from discriminating against gay kids?
Oh yeah. Discrimination, period.
Yeah. Me neither. And if a gay kid wants to sit next to my kid in a school, I'm fine with that. Get over it. You ride a bus next to gay people? Do you sit in a movie theater next to gay people? Do you sit in a restaurant next to gay people? Does a gay waiter bring you your food? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. And not my audience, of course. I'm talking about these private schools. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I can't deal with this anymore. I don't know how to process this anymore. I can't even have a conversation with my mother about it in the morning anymore, because we both just get so upset. It's beyond approach. And I can't fucking take it anymore.
LOL.
Fishing Vibes TV. What's so funny, Fishing Vibes? I don't know. We're talking about gay people having their rights taken away from them, and you said lol, so I just don't understand the lol. Maybe you could clue me in. Hey, Michael Haskey.
What's up, Nay? Hashtag education for all.
Yeah, education for all, man. And you don't get to exclude people because you don't like their gender or their sexuality. You don't get to exclude kids. I'm so sick of this. And I said, Ron DeSantis is starting with the critical race theory, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. And we're discovering all of this discrimination that's been going on in the state all along. And it's not like it's getting worse. It's already bad. It's just becoming exposed now. We're peeling back the layers. Fishing Vibes TV, I said, what's the lull for? You didn't respond. What's so funny? I'm just kind of curious. I think I missed the humor here. Maybe you could clue me in?
Mr. Garlic Man. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Mr. Garlic Man, I'm fine. I do like garlic.
Nick. Only thing that's LOL on this topic is how blind idiots support discrimination.
Okay, well, I'm not here to start a fight with anyone. I was just kind of curious what was so fucking funny, Show me funny. What's so funny? What, the way I talk? You know what I like? One thing I do like.
Froggy.
Sometimes you get the feeling
You know your stuff, Nay.
that someone like Fishing Vibes TV might come in here and maybe disagree with what I'm saying.
Trendy Nick. Anthony's a big boy.
He's a big boy. He can speak for himself. You might get the impression.
Mr. Garlic Man. All trolls are clowns on here.
Well, he's not a troll. That's the thing, as he comes to the show. So I'll usually engage an audience member, which is why I've engaged him, and he's ignoring me, which is fine. Since he wants to ignore me, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my assessment. You might perceive some people coming in here and making a comment like that as being someone that disagrees with my narrative. Oh yeah, I totally see that, and I totally agree. Yeah, I have a feeling that he heard me talking about gay kids being in private schools, and he thought that was, something that maybe he agreed with. That he thought that gay kids should be banned from private schools. So he said that my narrative was lol. That's all. I'm just by doing this. And what I get out of that is the fact that he says lol, and then I said, what's so funny? And then he can't respond, is the fact that not only am I right about all this, but people like him don't even have a legitimate argument. All he can say is lol and leave my live stream. He can't come in here and state his case and make a point at all. And that's the most important part about all of this, is that this is not up for debate. There's no argument here. You don't discriminate against people because they're different than you.
Good morning, May.
And, we could discriminate against him for being a fisherman. Hey, we could discriminate against all of our fishing, viewers in here. I know 3 or 4 of them. There's Dave Campione. There's Token Dave. There's that guy. And I could just say, hey, man, you know what? We don't like fishermen.
I'm late for your class.
We don't like fishermen. So we're just, if you fish, we're going to ban you. How did that feel to you? We're just going to block all of you motherfuckers that fish. We don't like you. We don't want to be around you. We don't want our children around you. Huh. Did I make a point there? I made a point that no one can respond to. No one has an answer to that. Not a legitimate one, or they would. Oh, if someone thought they could take me down a notch with a comment on any of this, they would say it. But all that guy had was lol. So I open up the floor to anybody else that has anything other than lol to add to anything that we've covered here, which are just the facts of what's going on. Yeah, gay kids are being banned from private schools. Florida is paying for that with my tax dollars. These are just facts. You want to lol at the facts. That's part of the problem today. Instead of looking at them and saying, how can we fix this and make it better? Number one, if you look in this article, you want to see what these motherfuckers who they credit to their racism or their hatred or their bias, their gender bias. God. They say it's God's will. It's what it says in the Bible, and God won't change. It literally says that in that article. I tried to put that up on Twitter, but the photograph for some reason wouldn't copy onto my phone. I don't know. I was having a problem with it. But there's literally a paragraph inside that article when you open up the paper and you get to another part, and you can literally you hear the guy saying God doesn't allow for it. And at that point, you just have to realize that this shit has to stop. You have to draw a line somewhere. You have to become the adult in the room and say you don't get to discriminate against someone because you don't like the fact that they have sex with other men. You better get the fuck over that right now. Because I guarantee you, this is what's going to happen to these fucking Republicans. This is what's going to happen. They're going to push so hard that they're going to pull all of the people like me out that are going to bring the resources and bring the pain
then kids
against their narrative.
Transgender.
And they're going to wake up a monster that is so going to push LGBTQ down their fucking throats. They're going to wish they never fucking open up their fat fucking mouths.
Dollars, how about this student loan forgiveness with Biden?
Are you trying to segue me, motherfucker? Don't fucking try to control my reins, bitch. If the parents did not teach their kids about gays, I mean, we're totally talking about gays being, LGBTQ being banned from schools. Daniel, are you not fucking want to talk about that? You don't get to come in here late and then fucking try to change my goddamn, change my fucking, the subject what we're talking on. You're so fucking rude. What the fuck? Why don't you listen to what I'm talking about and then join in that conversation and instead of trying to make it what you want it to be about? How about that?
Garden.
Hey, Josh, what's up?
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show.
God, I'm so sick of people coming in here fucking making this shit about...
YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter. Josh G. Hey, good morning, Nay.
All right, your apologies are accepted, but it's right here on screen,
you had
Josh.
Said something about taxes.
Private school that bans
Daniel
LGBTQ
Andresi.
Students get 1.6 million in tax dollars. That's what I said about taxes. We're talking about gay kids being banned from private schools, which I didn't even know that was a thing, man. So it just goes to show you, it's kind of a good thing that DeSantis is exposing all of this. So people like me are more informed about what's going on around us. I didn't know that. I said that to my mom, and she's like, well, they're a private school. They can do whatever they want. I was like, is that the way you want it? She was like, no. I'm like, well... would you like to see a change? Since God won't change, how about we change the fucking laws? How about that? Is that a solution? Yeah. It is. Stop discriminating against LGBTQ or anybody. Stop discriminating, period. And if a gay kid wants to sit next to your kid in a private school, get the fuck over it.
Are you for the ban or against the ban?
The ban.
Andresi. So is that insinuating that they can do something about it in private schools, but they can't do anything about it in public schools?
Dude, I don't even understand. Do something about it? Man, you guys, it's very challenging talking to you guys sometimes. Am I for the ban or against the ban? Mr. Garlic Man, after sitting here listening to me talk for the last 20 minutes, you can't figure that out yet? Mr. Garlic Man, why don't you tell me, am I for the ban or against the ban? They're banning LGBTQ students from private schools. Am I for it or against it? You tell me. Because if at this point you don't know where I stand on this, I'm not going to say that it's not me. I'm not going to say it's me not doing my job. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it's your inability to listen to someone and understand what they're saying to you. So, where are we at, Garlic Man? Where are we at? Have you been listening to me at all, or I don't understand why there's so much confusion between you and Daniel. There's no, and Daniel, there's no insinuating here. I'm sorry, I just feel like I'm talking to an idiot. Sorry, Daniel, but I'm sorry, man. But I feel like I'm talking to a fucking idiot right now.
Garlic Man.
Okay.
I've been listening.
Well, then to answer your question, Mr. Garlic Man, I am against banning anyone for any reason from anywhere. I'm against it. Yeah, I'll ban you in here if you come in here and disrespect me, but are gay people disrespecting, those schools by just being gay? Do you understand the difference there? You don't ban someone based on who they are. You can block them from a live stream based on the garbage they spew. But that's different. You go somewhere else and fucking pontificate all you want. I'm doing my own little show here. We're talking about things that are openly available to all of us. And if you want to send your kid to a private school, fine. And if that private school wants to ban gay people, well, I'm not okay with that. But if they're going to do that, it's private, and I guess, okay, they're allowed to do it. That's our stupid laws, and we allowed that shit. Okay, I'll give you that. But the one thing I won't do is okay $1.6 million from my state to go to you while you are discriminating against people. I can't put it any more clear than that, bro. Maybe I could. Maybe I'll talk to you like you're a 3-year-old. Maybe that'll help. And then as far as what Daniel said about insinuating they do something about private schools, but they can't do anything about it in public schools. Okay, Daniel, since you obviously don't understand this, I'll explain it to you. Private schools ban gay kids from going. Okay? Public schools aren't allowed to do that. They have to include everybody. That's the way it's set up right now. Now, in my opinion, this is a problem, and I think that a private school shouldn't be able to discriminate against somebody based on their gender. And you shouldn't be able to discriminate against anybody based on anything. If you could come up with that tuition, you should be let in that school, period. I mean, unless you're like a convicted serial killer or something, I don't have a problem with that.
Garlic Man. I don't judge anyone or hate anyone for anything.
Well, Mr. Garlic Man, then you and I are in complete agreement. You shouldn't judge anyone based on their... I still haven't taken my dog outside. I forgot. God damn it, I can't believe I forgot that. I had to take my dog outside. So, bear with me. I'm so sorry. It's just going to take a minute. I have a feeling it's not going to take that long. And I will be right back.
Daniel Andrassy. It seems like private schools don't have to go through the whole system of the school board and PS when it comes to banning LGBTQ material in the classroom. Daniel Andrassy. As opposed to public schools which have to make decisions as a group. Daniel Andrassy. And also, if you can tell, I'm very confused about the public school situation because I never have been in one. Daniel Andrassy. Sorry, I meant I've never been in a private school setting before. Daniel Andrassy. It almost seems like private schools are like Burger King and you can have it your way. Bradley. Public school boards are elected even by non-PS. Private schools also have school boards, but only the PS have a say. Arguably, it is more of a group decision of PS than public school. Andrew Hay. Daniel, I can't believe you went there.
Just 1 second, guys. I'm back. I hope I didn't lose too many of you. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, you guys all waited. What? All right, let's go through your chat. Wow, man, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Sorry, I've never been in a private school setting before. I'm very confused.
Andrassy.
Very confused about the public school situation.
LOL, sorry, I had to.
As
Andrew
opposed
Hay.
to public schools, which have to
We making money.
don't have to go through the whole system of the school board and parents when it comes to banning LGBT. No, because they're private.
Andrew
They do
Hay.
what they want. They're not. They don't.
I
They
know.
don't follow a state or a federal curriculum. It's private. They do what they want. You know. Sorry, I've never been in a private school setting. Okay. And I've been in a private school. You know, I went to a Hebrew school, which is kind of like a private school, and it was all Jewish kids. It sets you up. You know, going to a school where you're all the same, everybody's the same religion, it sets you up later in life to just hate other people that aren't like you. It's terrible. It's a horrible idea. Because, you know, there's all kinds of humans. And when you just segregate children at an early age, they don't learn how to get along with people that are different than them, you know? School boards are elected even by non-parents. Private schools also have school boards, but only the parents have a say. Arguably, it is more of a group decision of parents.
Andrew Hay.
Bill Bradley, yeah, I don't
So
understand
a
how it's set
private
up.
school
Thank you.
is just like a burger that isn't covered with a bun.
I can't believe you went there. Lol, sorry I had to. And you can't have it your way. That's pretty funny. I missed that one. That was good. We making money. Andrew Hay. I know. Andrew Hay, so private school is just like a burger that isn't covered with a bun. Andrew Hay, what do you mean we making money? We making money? Are we making money? Let me know, because I like making money. I hope we're making money. I hope the market's going up. I don't know where my bees is right now. I don't know where my beasel's at. So, my opinion is, instead of withholding funds from schools, the schools should be forced to allow gay kids
Andrew Hay.
to attend.
Yeah, we making money with the kids, we selling them the good stuff.
No child should be excluded from a private education based on gender, religion, race, financial background, or any of that. But they call them private. I mean, if it were up to me, man, you probably wouldn't like my solution for it. You know, it would probably come out sounding like a socialist. No one says life is fair. And if your parents are wealthy and they can afford to put you in a private school, then that might afford you a higher education. That might get you into a better school when you graduate. It might get you a better job. It might get you higher pay. It might help you rise above what other people who don't have those same advantages at their disposal rise way above them financially, status-wise, socially, all of that. And is it fair? Fuck no, it's not fair. It's not a fair system. Should we allow for it? That needs to be up for debate. And I'm not an expert in the field. I don't have the tools to have that debate. Like somebody just came in here and said, yeah, the curriculums for private schools are set up by the parents or blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything about them. All I know is they discriminate against gay kids. And I was shocked when I got to that paragraph right there, and it literally said more than 100 other private schools in Florida that accept the publicly funded scholarships also maintain policies that exclude LGBTQ. And those 100 schools need to stop that shit. That's what I would attack. Hey, you want the money? Fine, take the money. Let gay kids in your schools. If a gay kid wants to go, hey, look, and if I was a parent and I had a gay kid, I'd tell those schools to go fuck themselves. I wouldn't want my child to go be around a bunch of people that hate them based on their gender. I'd send them to a public school. But at the same time, hey man, I wonder if there's any LGBTQ private schools out there. You know, and if you're heterosexual, you're not allowed in the school because it's private and it's only for LGBTQ people. Huh, I don't know. But there should be more of those, you know? So some Republic cunt somewhere in one of those districts will want to send their child to that school because they got the best of everything, and they'll say no, because you are straight. You're not gay, you're not lesbian, you're not trans, you're not any of those things. So, fuck you. Tough. Go sit down on the fucking street. Go to a public school, you know? Or go to a Catholic school. That's where this is headed. And I could see an LGBTQ school rising way above the standards of any school anywhere. Catholic, public, private, I don't care. Any school.
AKA Trendiorca. You're right, May. If a school takes taxpayer money, they should be welcoming to everyone. DeSantis needs to stay out of the debate. Trendy Nick. There is. But they won't stop a straight person from attending. Seen it on a Vice documentary.
Oh, they won't? There really is an LGBTQ school, and they don't discriminate. Well, there you go. In Alabama. They're setting a fantastic example, Nick. That's fantastic. They're better than me. Because I'd say, hey, if you're straight, fuck you. We've had enough of your bullshit. But that makes them better than everyone. They're the best. LGBTQ private schools are the best. Because they don't discriminate. Wow. So, you know, if you're a white, heterosexual, you know, Christian, you're allowed in their LGBTQ private school. That's beautiful, man. You know, and that's the Christians could take a lesson from the LGBTQ community. Hey, Christians, take a note. The LGBT community is better than you. They're more accepting than you. And they follow Jesus' word more than you. To accept everyone. Yeah. LGBTQ is better than Jesus, bro. Better than the Christians that claim they follow Jesus, at least. It was Jesus that said, accept everybody, right? Take everyone in, regardless. I got my bong in my hand. You guys ready to smoky time? Clean water, fairly clean. I'm ready to go here. I'm ready to go. We're going in. Let's raise this up a little bit here. There we go. Get a little bit more light on my face.
Nick. When I get a minute, I'll try to find the video and send it to your Twitter.
You can do that, Nick, but you don't have to. It's cool. I believe you. I totally believe you.
Bradley.
It's cool.
The school in Alabama is a charter school, not a private school. Charter schools are not allowed to discriminate like private schools do, to be fair.
Oh, there you go, Nick. It's not a private school. It's probably a charter school.
Daniel Andrassy. Do you think they play Queen We Are the Champions in the morning over the intercom?
I don't know, Daniel. I would. If I was the principal, I'd be like, we're totally playing this song every morning.
Andrew Hay.
Dancing Queen.
Coming from a Christian myself, I
From
see your
ABBA.
point, nay.
Coming from a Christian myself, I see your point. Right on, buddy. Cool. Well, I don't have all my facts straight on this conversation. As I was saying before, I'm not an expert. I'm not even a novice in this field, guys. I don't know anything about it. One of my friends growing up, my friend Bill, he went to a private school. That is my experience around private schools. I mean, I could ask my mom if when I went to Hebrew school, if that was really considered a private school. Well, let me ask her really fast. Mom, when I went to Hebrew school when I was a kid, did you consider that private school? You were paying for that, right? So that's like a private school, right?
It's a religious school, but it's a private school, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am an attendee of private school. I never looked at it that way, but yeah, I was in a private school. So when I went to Hebrew school, that was private school. So I do have experience around it. And in my experience around it, I can just tell you, I didn't learn dick about how to socialize with people that were different than me. I didn't learn anything about that. And that's socialization is one of the most important aspects of school, actually. People think it's education. It's not. It's socialization. Through socialization as you grow older, that's how you'll get your education. If you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to get information and things like that. That's how you educate yourself. People think that schools are like, that's where you learn, 2 + 2, and that's where you learn your ABCs, and that's where you learn all of your education. You don't learn anything in school, man. You don't learn anything in school. The day you leave school and you start your job in wherever the private sector is, that's the day, that's literally your first day of school. Whatever you learned at school, it's not going to do anything for you except give you a piece of paper to hand to the people that want to hire you. You didn't really learn anything there, did you? That not anything that you're going to use. I mean, really, unless you're like a freaking open heart surgeon and you went to, surgical school, you're not. I'm talking about just basic education. You don't take that shit with you. I don't remember anything I learned in high school. Nothing. I remember the social interactions I had with people. Right? Huh. So when you take that social aspect away from a school, you're taking away the actual education part. Because the books and the teachers, that's not the learning. The learning is you being exposed to people your age and having that shared experience among all of those people and learning how to deal with them, learning how to resource them, how to network with them, and how to educate yourself from them. Boy, my friends have taught me almost and I think about it now, my friends have taught me almost everything that I know to this day that I use on a regular basis. It was taught to me by a friend or a parent or a sibling or something, It wasn't something I learned in school.
Andrassy. Almost like a social experiment.
No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, guys. Oh, that was good. First bong hit of the morning. Oh, yeah. I feel so much better. It's like letting some air out of an overfilled tire,
Now that you say that it's funny, I don't remember anything much that was taught to me, but I do remember my friends and the interactions I had with other students and kids my own
And
age.
Daniel, remember that when someone like Ron DeSantis is telling you how important it was that he got your kids back into school during a pandemic. Oh, we put your kids back in school. Yeah, so they could learn what? Exactly, Ron DeSantis. What are they learning there, dude? Oh, we put your kids back in school. I'm a hero. Oh, yeah. I'm a hero. I put your kids back
Garden.
into school.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter.
School is just
Daniel
babysitting.
Andrassy.
It's free babysitting for parents so
One
they
of
can
the
go to
most
their day
embarrassing
job.
things I've just seen Ron D. Santos put out was a video of him pretending he was Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Oh, God. Here, let me show you a tweet of Ron DeSantis like Adolf Hitler. It's much better. It's a much more accurate portrayal of him. Standing in a Nazi uniform with a fucking swastika flag hanging behind him.
Gee. Wasn't that literally the point of public school?
To give your kids a babysitting place to go to while the parents go to work all day? I don't know. All I know is
AKA Trendiorca.
that's a long period of time
To
every
anybody
day.
who discriminates, my answer is brought to you by the letter F. Bill Bradley. The public education system is largely an indoctrination tool. They use history and social studies and classes like that to paint the whitewashed narrative. Josh G. Families started working more and couldn't take the kids or watch them. So Gov was like, yeah, sure, we will take care of them, but we're gonna indoctrinate them for our future benefit. Andrew Hay. Public schools is more toxic than private schools.
Right on, Andrew. Right on, Josh. There was also another thing that happened that I saw, and I believe I tweeted that out this morning. Putin strengthened and weakened. Oh my God, it's so stupid. That was some CNN reporting. I put that up on Twitter. Nick Brown retweeted that for me. Thank you, Nick. Was it a video that I saw? I can't remember. Let me pull up my other Twitter account, maybe. Yeah, here we go. It might be here. Nays Garden. No. Yeah. That's along these same lines, but that's Wisconsin Public School District affirms ban on teachers displaying pride materials or identifying their gender in emails. Like I said, this is where it's going. You know, it's just they start with, oh, your children are your precious children that are in third grade can't have a discussion about their gender with the teacher. That's where it starts. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a little young. So you're okay with that. And then they come with the next thing. Yeah, and now people that are transgender, well, we don't think that the insurance should pay for that. And you're like, what, to get get their genders switched over? And yeah, I've kind of heard, I don't know anything about it. I guess, yeah, maybe it's expensive and I don't want to, have to pay more for my insurance premiums because somebody wants, to change their gender and feel, like they, like a human being, like you get to fucking feel, to try to feel fucking semi-normal. to try to feel like they're supposed to feel. But no, you don't want, okay. And then come to find out, LGBTQ kids are banned from private schools, which I didn't know. I didn't know that. That is, it's horrific. And now, we've got, where was this, Wisconsin? Yeah, public school district affirms ban on teachers displaying pride materials. I mean, at what point are you just going to say you're no longer allowed to be gay? You're just not allowed to be gay. You're not allowed to be trans. You're not allowed to be anything. And at what point is it going to take for us to be out in the street about this and be angry enough about this and stay out in the street, until it changes? Go in front of these people's homes that pass these laws, and camp out. Ron DeSantis just passed a law here in Florida that says you can't go to a politician's address and protest. You go to jail for that now. New law. They're just taking your rights away one at a time. And, it might not be the right that you really give a fuck about yet, but sooner or later it will be. And at some point you're going to listen to me. You're going to get that message. And it might not be because you listen to me. It might be because they're taking your rights away next. And if you don't stand up for people that you might not be a part of their group or whatever now, it's just a matter of time before, it happens to you. And that's not why you should be doing this. You should be out there screaming at the tops of your lungs and supporting everyone like me that is out here screaming at the tops of our lungs. Because it's wrong to do this to other human beings. Period. Not because it's going to eventually happen to you, which it will. That shouldn't be the frickin' reason to get you out there and get you angry about this shit. And not to respond with some bullshit like lol and then not have a response. For me saying, hey, what do you mean by lol? Don't be that guy.
Brianna Swimmer. It's the Christian government-funded organizations that are making these rules because their Bible that was rewritten by King James to justify his perversions and sins and control humans. Cheers.
Hello, Caliana. It's Christian government-funded organizations that are making these rules. Yeah. Whoever they are, we should be out in front of their fucking homes. We should be protesting these schools with rainbow colored fucking posters.
Brianna Swimmer
marching around
has brainwashed them.
Circles.
Asterisk.
Demanding that they stop discriminating against kids that are LGBTQ. That's bullshit. What exactly is the...
Hey.
Where does it say in the Bible...
Are you saying this government is being run by Christians you really should research before assuming...
child can't get an education alongside any other child? Where does it say that in the Bible exactly? Oh, that's right, it doesn't. It just says you should stone gay people to death. The man who sleeps with a man or something like that. You should stone them to death. Yeah. God was wrong about that. We all know that. God was wrong. And so God had to change.
It doesn't.
This guy says God doesn't change, whatever. God had to change. Because look at all the LGBTQ community now that everybody accepts all around the world. Almost everywhere. Certainly if God didn't approve of that, this wouldn't be the way it is. But this is God's world, right? Are you saying this government is being run by Christians?
AKA
you really should
Trendy
research before assuming
We need to teach our kids to stand up and defend those who can't protect themselves in the hallways of the schools and not judge someone whose diff celebrate diversity.
I don't think she's saying that. I don't think she said that at all. I think she's talking about within Christianity. I don't know. Right, Kellyanne? Are you talking about the government within Christianity? You're not saying the United States government is run by Christians, are you? Because I think Andrew Hayes have taken an exception to what you're saying there. But you might have misunderstood what you said. That's possible. Oh yeah! Yeah! This is awesome. This roof is so cool. It's so dynamic, dude. So dynamic, dude. Dude, I could design that thing so it's like a perfect X, bruh. Be like a perfect X, bruh. Be like an X, bruh. Put like an X on there, bruh. Be like a perfect X, bruh.
On a swimmer. As long as you understand, Nay, that's all that matters.
I don't understand. That's why I'm asking you. He's the one, Daniel, or Andrew Hay is the one that's asking you. I'm just asking you to try to expedite the conversation.
Nick. Yeah, dude.
I mean, the billionaires are the ones that run the world, you know. And you'll know the billionaires are no longer running the world when they have to pay fucking their fair share in taxes. That'll be your clue. So all the billionaires have either Christian or non-religious beliefs. Interesting. Who else? Oh, what's his name? Fucking BlackRock. What's that guy's name? Larry Fink. Jewish. Larry Fink.
AKA
It's a
Trendiorca.
Jew, bro.
I'm agnostic, but nobody should ever be turned away because of who you love or what deity you believe in.
It's a
Cheers to all. May
Jew.
all experience love and acceptance.
It's a Jew, bro. Larry Fink. He's the one that owns everything. He's the one, dude. That's the guy that owns BlackRock. But he's not a billionaire. His estimated net worth is 697 million. He owns over 44,500 units of BlackRock stock worth over $393 million. And over the last 5 years, he's sold BlackRock stock worth over $279 million. So he's not a billionaire. The owner of BlackRock is not a billionaire, which is unbelievable. But he owns every fucking corporation in the world, basically. He has control of the whole planet. You want to
Hey.
know who your ruler is?
You only can love yourself
It's
as
a
who you are
Jewish
before
guy
you
named
explore
Larry
the broken
Fink.
world of hate.
Nobody should ever be turned away because of who you love or what deity you believe in. Cheers to all may experience love and acceptance. You only can love yourself as who you are before you explore the broken world. I got a bunch of philosophers out here in the audience. I'm gonna finish this off really fast. No law regarding cannabis. Bottom of the hour. Cheers. Bear. Just do a quick bear check. Looking for bears. Bear report. 0 bears spotted.
Neil
Is
Andresi.
Bitcoin going up? Give me good news.
Bitcoin going up.
Where is it at?
Andrew Hay.
Last time I saw it was at
Emma
20,
Bernay.
21.6, 21.5 or something like that. I got it right here. 21.7. Ooh. Ooh, but fucking what happened to goddamn Harmony, man? God damn it. Harmony dropped. Ethereum is still under 1,700, so... Not really a profit pull time for me, but... I mean, yeah, it would be, actually. If I really needed some cash, I would be making profit. If I... Can you believe this? Because I bought Bitcoin when it was $18,000, okay? And it dropped down to 18, and I bought some. So because of that, right now it's at 21.7, and even though the market is like totally red and crashed and fucked up right now, I've made money off the market. I've made money off of this bear market. Off of this dip, I've made money during it. In between the 18 and the 21. And if I pull that cash out right now, I could, you know? But then I lose my position on that $18,000 Bitcoin in my mind. Even though I don't really, because I've got enough invested in it, you know. But at the same time, I look at it that way. You know, I want to leave it all in. All right, give me a second here, man. I don't know. You guys probably can't hear what's going on out there, but I'm just going to take my precautionary measures. I got my precautionary measures here. Look at this. I got this. I got this. Okay. Look. That's better, man. And see this roof that I constructed here. I constructed this roof. You know, I could add to it as well. It's not done. I can still do more. It's going to make it better. But at the same time, this is great because it's really going to cut down on what I hear coming in from out there, which is what I found was the most important thing, you know? Really. This is, It's almost exactly what I need, man. There's enough room to do what I got to do.
I drive. Morning.
I'm thinking, hey, Billy, I'm thinking about moving this over, the table over. I'm going to make another, I don't know, I might make another change here. Oh, I see why that's like that. I see why that's like that, yeah. No, that's got to basically stay like that. It's fine like that. It's really good. The way I got it up there is really good.
Hey. Hey fried, do you have any fried chicken?
Hey, Fried Drive, do you have any fried chicken?
Gee. Have we been ripping bongs this morning, or am I oblivious?
Well, yes, we have been ripping bongs, and it's time to rip another. And I'm going to switch to orange. Orange? But whoa, what's going on there with Matic? Look at Matic, dude. Went up to 82 cents, which is good. It was down at 78 cents. Matic really shot up.
I drive. Hi Andrew, do you have any dad joke books?
So Luna is still number one, way out in front. Luna's showing the most activity.
Hey. No, sadly fried.
And my whole philosophy on that is when you see something like Luna jumping up like that, you wait for it to go back down, to zero, whatever, and then you buy it and hope that it does it again. But it doesn't always work out that way. All right. It's whatever. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I'm watching this market like, wow, bro. It's crazy market. Crazy what just happened. What's this over the last, that spike happened, I'll tell you exactly how long ago. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 hour ago, Bitcoin just went.
Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden Show, at Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter. I drive. My guillotines are selling like tampons in a stadium restroom. Trendy Nick. Some of y'all don't know what you're missing over on Twitter.
How big are your guillotines? Are they life size? Dude, they have a giant fucking blade in them. Tell us. I need to know all the deets. All the deets. Guillotine. Does anybody want a guillotine? I know somebody who makes them. Billy Guillotine Ballantine Guillotine.
Drew Hay. I'm missing my Dino Nuggies from Twitter.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. I do know this. Matic just formed a crazy ass pennant.
I drive.
Something's about to happen.
They're 7 inches tall but can sever a finger. $75. Made of cypress
Yeah.
and aluminum.
What? Hold on.
Andrew Hay. Give me food, nay, I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should have a thing that catches that and takes it away from the frame of the house as well. It should be, so when we have, Mark's gonna do that for us, and I'll have him do that one too. We'll bring it out to the end of the bed. Yeah. Yeah. So, we've got water, check this out, man. The house has a gutter system now, and each gutter's got a downspout at each corner of the home. And we've also got the air conditioning. It's producing a lot of condensation underneath it. It drains down. Wow, here goes Bitcoin. Holy shit. Here it goes, guys. I predicted this just now because I saw the pennant forming on Matic. And I pulled up Bitcoin full screen, and sure enough, I didn't say anything to you guys. I meant to. I meant to be like, dude, I think I see something getting ready to happen. Did I say something? God, I saw it and I got distracted, man. But this is Bitcoin right here. And it just, all of a sudden, see, I was looking over here at Matic, and I saw this pennant. It's like a perfect pennant. And I said, dude, that's going to result in a spike. And now, wow, look at Cardano. Cardano's doing it. Cardano's shooting up. Sandbox has not been looking that great lately, but it's showing some upward movement. But this is where we're going to see it right here. Right here. This is about to explode. And Matic is about to go boom. So it's at 83.09 cents. It's going to hit 84 cents. So it's 83.12 now. 83.15. It's a slow walk. Anyway, so we've got these gutters that come out from around the roof, and they drain at the corner of the base of the home. And the problem is that water's going straight down.
I drive. If it goes up to 24 again, will it matter though? When will you ever sell?
I'm not gonna sell, bro. I'm keeping my money in there. When I need money, I take some out. It's where I store my money at, bro. It's where I store my cash. And unfortunately, problem, more than half of it. Oops. But, that's still what I do. That's how much I still want to use it. That's where I don't want to store my money in a fucking bank. I want to store it in crypto.
Hey. Nay never sells, y'all should know that by now. Sean aka Trendy Orca. Hashtag HODL Gang.
HODL. I mean, I could show you guys my portfolio. You know, it's the same. Nothing's changed. I mean, except the value. And now we know that more than half of it is not available to me anymore. So you just cut that number in more than in half than what you see on my portfolio. And that's what I have access to. If I sold some Bitcoin right now, I'd make some money. You know? But it's, to me, it's worth it more to keep that in there. If I don't need the money, I mean, yeah, I could use it, you know, I could use it. There's a couple things I need to do, pay off my taxes and
Drive.
shit.
So
But I'd
downspouts.
rather just use cash for that.
Josh G. I'll tell ya, if I ever see 60k BTC again, I won't be holding anymore. Wish I did sell then. On aka Trendy Orca. Sipping on some bomb-ass kofef, soaking in the wisdom from Nay. I suggest everybody listen to Nay and learn some good stuff.
Cafefe. Yes, I still had some left. Fantastic. Cafefe. Cafefe.
Drive.
Cafefe.
Fucking A
Cafefe.
Josh. What's wrong with your gutters?
So anyway, let me finish. So the water pours in next to the base of the home all the way around it and pours straight down into the ground. And the problem with that is here on this lot, it's a sand lot. It's a sand lot. And the foundation of the home is sitting on sand. And if you keep pouring water into concentrated areas around the home, then the same thing that just happened over here, which is a concentrated downspout from our old gutter system. Literally, the house starts sinking into the ground.
Aka Trendy Orca.
We had it happen.
My cat Rascal sends Bezel a shout out.
Bezel, thank you, Sean. We literally had it happen to this this corner of the home, and then also on an extended piece of concrete that was supporting the roof. Also sunk into the ground.
AKA Trendy
6
Orca.
inches.
You're killing me, Smalls. LMFAO. I crack myself up.
But we were draining water into that sand as well. So we found out from the guys that came and lifted our slab up out of the ground. They said, "Look, man, when you get your gutter system put back in," he's like, "you have to get this water away from the base of the home." He says, because that water is just helping erode what's underneath it, and you're gonna have the same issues all the way around the home. Eventually, it's going to cause it to sink. So he says, all you got to do is just get some like 6-foot runs and just direct the water away from the base of the home. It's this lot, you know. There's a lot of people are on rock and bedrock, and there's gravel and all kinds of great shit that some people are sitting on. We're on freaking sand, you know, and it wasn't pre-filled or anything. They just fucking came in and poured a fucking slab on it, man. Rick Brown is here. Yeah. You. Our light guy. Mumsy's watering the plants. Mom, I don't know why this one is on the floor right there. I don't know if I did that for some reason.
Well, it's been on the floor. I don't know who moved it over.
Yeah,
This is where
On AKA Trendy Orca.
over here.
Rick Brown. Fried Drive.
oh, maybe when they were vacuuming.
No problem. Can you just get more guttering and reroute the water further away? This house has 8-foot concrete ditches that run straight away from the Hosi.
The Hosi. Billy, what we're going to do is we're going to use these big black tubes. They're hoses. It's just, you know, it just slips right over the end of the gutter. and direct. And it's like a bendy, and it just takes it out. It's like 6 feet from each one. Just take it out into the beds, and terminate it out there. It's the exact same thing that my mom had our old gardener guy do before they put in the new pavers. He came in and put these pipes in under the driveway so she could route the water off the roof under the driveway and down into the creek. It's got these big black hoses that come out into the creek
aka Trendiorca.
and drain that. And it's
Sounds
a
like an
great
easy
system.
solution, Nay. Fried Drive. Yup. Black ribbed tubes.
Yes, black rib tubes, exactly.
Kind of an eyesore, but
Yeah,
that'll work
kind of
fine.
an eyesore. Exactly. And you could dress them up. You could put them underneath the. You can dig a channel and drop them
Cannabis
down and then
hells.
cover them with bark.
French drain.
Yeah, and then not even see them. They don't have to be laying up on top of the beds. You dig like a little channel.
Josh G.
You bury them.
I have those place pipes going into ground from gutter and they drain into a French drain. Keeps it pretty clean and out of the way.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 6 feet away. Some of them are going to be like 2 feet away or 3 feet away. It's just the end to the end of the bed. However deep the beds are, where the drains are. But you guys saw my video of the water that was pouring down right here. And I built this little
I
drain
drive.
area
Have you ever seen gutter chains?
because the...
It's cool when it rains, but looks like shit every other day.
No, I haven't. Is it a chain and the water follows the chain down? There he
Joel
is.
Froggy. Real disabled.
Where's my mother? There she is. Cool. Our electrician's here. He's a pissed off electrician, man. He's gonna come in here and he's gonna be like, dude, I can't get this wire to this fucking light, bro.
Drive. Yup, the chain replaces the downspout.
Yep, the chain replaces the downspout. Huh. That's kind of cool, though. A chain. So, you can see our gutter system, and it comes off the eave, and then it comes down, and then it bends in towards the home at a slight down angle, and it goes alongside the home and runs straight down. And then it just has a little downspout down there and drains right next to the corner of the house. It's terrible. The guys at Ramjack that did our house, they were like, hey man, this is really bad. This is why this happened over here. You guys are literally doing this to yourselves. You know? Just a little bit of a design issue. Whoa, Bitcoin, look at that. There goes Matic, guys. There goes Matic. Remember, what did I tell you? I told you Matic was going to do it. Look at Matic, 83 cents. It's almost going to hit its 24-hour high of 84. 83.36. 83.39. 83.37. All right, so... Do I hear 15? 5 and a 15 quarter, 2, 2, 15 quarter, 8, 3, 36, folks. Let's go. 3 and a 15 quarter, 2, 2, 15 quarter, 5, 5, 5, and 15 quarter, 10, 10, 10. Come on, people, let's go. 3 and a 15 quarter, 2, 2, 15 quarter, 5, 5, 15 quarter, 10, 15 quarter, 5, 5, 15 quarter, 10, 15 quarter, 5, 8, 38, 8, 38, 30, 38, folks. Come on, people. 3 and a 15 quarter, 8, 30, 83, 44, 5 and a 15 quarter, 10, 10, 15 quarter, 5, 5, 83, 47, 5 and a 15 quarter, 80, 48, 83, 51, 83, 51. Are we going to get to 84? 83, 48, and 5 and a 15 quarter, 10, 10. Let's just auctioneer this motherfucker up. I'm looking at Matic. I'm looking at Matic because I saw what Matic was about to do. So, Matic is, here I'll point to it. Matic is this one right here and here.
Nick. Hell yeah. Haven't heard you auctioneer in a while.
Yeah,
Sean
well,
aka Trendiorca.
that's what Bitcoin needs. It needs
Damn
another
me, your
auctioneering,
auction
because,
voice is
look,
on point.
This is what's happening, guys. China's housing market bubble is about to burst. The United States housing market bubble is about to burst simultaneously. It's a perfect storm. If you were thinking about buying a home, I'd hold off. If you're thinking about selling a home, I'd
drive.
do it now.
This
I'd
house
sell
was
that
built
home
backwards
right
for
now.
artistic reasons.
You know, I got this
Making the
home
garage a drain.
I got this home in
The
California.
land slopes toward the garage instead of away.
If I sold that
So I
home,
have to pump water away while the water flows in.
I could probably get more than $1 million for that home in California. Right now, you know, and it's all gonna crash. And that property is gonna go down. It's gonna be like $175,000. It's gonna go back to what, you know, this is the lowest price. So, because this is all about to happen right now. China is. Which one? Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. She broke a bowl.
I drive. Good, I've been waiting on the realtor's list for that very reason. The house I want is 700k RT now. Joel Froggy. The opposite of Amish.
Making the garage a drain. The land slopes toward the garage instead of away, so I have to pump water away while the water flows in. See, that's the thing. There's every home has its what would you call them? Disadvantages, you know, and you're usually in a home and it's got massive advantages for whatever reason, whether it's the location, which for us, this is a great location. We're near everything. I need to go see a dentist. I literally just drive out the front of the neighborhood. There's a fucking dentist right across the street. You know, it's shit like that is cool, and it gives you more value to the home.
Froggy. Getting in on the show.
And this house, part of it is sunk into the ground. You know, we had to fix that shit. The pavers are sinking in. We're in Florida, and that's part of one of the things that sucks about here. The humidity. As soon as you walk outside, it's devastating humidity, man. I mean, you can get used to it, but oh shit. If you have to wear a suit or something and go somewhere, bro, you better have good AC in your car, and you better get in that car quick. It's like that.
Is hells. 3-4 months a year, it's bad down here.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's very bad. Matic is forming another quick little pennant. Oh, there's the drop. Bam! Big drop. Big drop. Big drop. 82.8. Ooh, sadness. Everything's dropping.
Drive.
The whole market's dropping right
Yes.
now, guys. Look.
This house
it's
is a small castle done for aesthetics.
It's a giant market
So it's
crash.
like a Ferrari.
Everything is
Looks
crashing.
badass, but it's dank and hot and there's zip ties everywhere.
Bitcoin bounce.
Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat.
So Ethereum at some point hit 1722. That was good. But that was a huge bounce down, and then it bounced back up, but not. It didn't bounce up. It didn't recover. Here's another drop down. Oh no, man, look where we're at. Oh my god. Look at the market drop, guys. Look at this. Right from that big spike, and now boom. Why it do that? Could you imagine people that can call this shit are just making a killing right now? So it got up to 21,878. That's where it got up to. The low is 21,109. And it's at 21,428. Let's see. We've got a low bottom, guys. Not good. That candle's got a low bottom on it. Not good. Not good. Not good. That's going to be the next candle is going to be another low. It's going to be another dropping. Yeah. It's not as low bottom though, which is good. Up, but it's getting lower. Up there, the bottom's coming up on that candle. That's a great sign of a reversal. So I'm looking right here at the difference between this candle here and this candle here. See the difference of the bottoms there? See how the difference between here and here is really far. But the difference between here and here is much shorter than that distance. So that's a reversing trend, which is good to see. It means that it's about to make a recovery, hopefully. There's that yellow marker. Boom. That's what we're looking for. So that's another symbol and a reversal of the trend. That means that it's about to start heading upwards from going down. So we want to see a higher bottom on that yellow marker. We want to see a higher bottom. It's got to go up. The bottom of that, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's upwards now. That's upwards movement. There it goes. Look at that. It's about to go green. That yellow candle might turn green, which is great if it does. There it goes. Boom. Green candle. Looking good. Okay, so now we got upwards movement. So Bitcoin's back up to 21.6. Now it's dropping again.
Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at
21.5.
Nays Garden at Nays Garden Show
It's
at Truthier News for the full
It's super
podcast
dynamic right
experience.
now. Super
YouTube channel
dynamic.
at Truthier News on Twitter.
Super dynamic. So I got my guitar so I could probably play it like into the show and not hear it out here. Pretty cool. But all of a sudden I couldn't play guitar yesterday. It was weird. I was having a problem with my fingers. My Beasel's sitting right in front of me. Boo! Purple marker means it's going back down. That's not a good sign. That means value's about to drop. But we've got another pennant type triangle form. And a triangle results in a drop downward. Pennant. A pennant which is like bottom is flat and's got the top to it. That's a sign to go upward. So I don't like a triangle. Perfect bottom and top, like
I
this.
drive.
Drop.
Mywit had an interview with UT Medical Center as a surgery nurse, for $60 an hour. Got there, took one look around and snuck back out of the building. Was a hellhole, she said. No limbo for me. Fried drive. Wife.
God, $60 an hour. No Lambo for me. No Lambo.
I drive. So it would have put us in a diff tax bracket.
I read that as my wife. Isn't that funny? I didn't even notice the error. That coffee was so delicioso. Rogan's going over to answer the door. He's so cute. Well, dude, did I just miscall that triangle? And it's going up, look.
I drive. Together we make about $85K a year. That would have put us at over 100. Fuck sakes.
Oh my god, dude. Look at what I totally misread that triangle. It's look at this, but it's just shooting upwards. Holy shit, 21,008. Bro, 8450 8484 is the daily high on Matic, bro. We're about to hit the 24-hour high on Matic. 8484. It's at 8407 right now. I'm gonna let Rogan outside, guys. But we should get a daily high here on Matic. This pump is insane. I think we just got it. 84.84 was what I think we just hit. $84.20. $84.30. Yeah, dude, we were at 83 cents before. This is right. This is the 24-hour. I bring you the 24-hour high of Matic. I love it. There you go. Live on this show. And Cardano's about to hit it too, man, because there it's 48.22, and they're at 47.83 right now. If Cardano keeps going up, but we're getting a drop signal on Bitcoin. Ethereum has a ways to go. $83. Damn, it dropped back down to $83.90. Okay, well listen, guys, I'm gonna go take Rogie out. I'll see you guys on the next show. I love you guys. You're awesome. I'm gonna go take my dog outside.
956.
And I will talk to you guys later.
My daughter is being homeschooled. I love it.
Cool, Drewski. Hell yeah, man. That's the solution to the problem. But not everybody can do that, and that's a problem. This society needs to be set up differently so everybody can do that, you know?
Nick.
Whatever.
Hashtag keep it open.
You know, people should get a massive tax break if they decide to educate their children at home. Not only that, the state should pay for that education at home and supply everything that that child needs at that home via video, lessons, books, you know, writing utensils, artwork utensils, everything. Fucking everything. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Think about stuff that we talked about. Make some clips from this show if you think I made any sense anywhere. I'd appreciate that, guys. Make some clips and share it on Twitter. Send them to all my channels at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Garden Nays, or whatever that one is, at
956. That would be so helpful. Love ya, brother.
at Truthier News, and go visit truthier.news. And I'm sorry I haven't been putting up new videos lately, but I just kind of lost my mojo. But I did 100 push-ups this morning. Yeah, I did 100 push-ups. So my triceps healing up. No pain. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.
I drive. Follow my YouPorn.
Okay.